Hello, I am here again. I am Erwin Bernard Talento II, and I'm just a college student. So here I am today, tasked with a certain activity or exercises. So as before, um, I were to do some practice exercises before doing this exercise 2-3. So the practice that I have are these figures, as you can see. There you go. And for now, what we are trying to do is this one. As you can see, there are six figures that I'm trying to make. And the strategy that I have created is I, I determine first what measurements will I be doing or what kind of techniques I will be applying. And I have written it down on the paper. It is right here beside me already. So without further ado, let us start. So I will be first calling a polyline at the coordinate 1, 1. So I will set it. I will create a box first with a measurement of 6 by 6. After that, I will be creating a diamond by using spline align. So let's determine the mid center. So the figure that I'm trying to do first is bottom left. And the next strategy that I have thought of is by creating a line at the edges. After that, I will call for the circle command, creating a circle and aligning it there. Another circle. So I can just copy it, but I am having an easier time calling out the circle command each time. And after that, um, I'll be creating an offset for those circles. Enter the distance of 0.2, also for the others. Strong one. After I have set the offset, I'm trying to make the circle in the middle. And align it here. Now I will also set an offset for this middle circle. Enter and select the object and also 0.2. And now I'll just remove the unnecessary guides I have created. And now we will just trim it off by calling the trim. There you go. And there we have it. Next, we'll be doing this middle figure. Oh, by creating a line. Say, let's just make it 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is create a first 6.5 by 6.5 square. Calling polyline again. Set point 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, and close. Now I will be calling for hatch. Click. So I already selected it, which is the pattern of the AR B816 with an angle of 135 degrees. And the scale of the pattern is 0.0840. And I'll just apply it. So we have done this middle figure. Let us now do this one, which can be a little challenging. So I will be creating a 6.5 again by 6.5 by 6.5 um, box first. 6.5, 6.5. So and close. Now I'll make the X and Y axis. So after setting this, I divided it into 10 equal parts, and each line I will be dividing it into 10 equal parts. And 6.5 divided by 2 is 3.25, and 3.25 divided by 10 is 0.325. So I'll be setting the measurements first by using dimensions. 0.325, and there we have it. So another one, 0.325, another one. So I will be just making 5.325, and 0.325. So this method is repetitive. Point 325, and there you go. And if we were to measure the total length, it should be equal to 1.625. See, 1.625, which is correct, which is what I've been wanting to do. So I will be first creating lines above with a measurement of 1.625. So I can just copy this by saying copy, select the object, enter, select it, and find the endpoints. Same principle also here. We have it. And now I will be creating um, I'll be creating a straight line here. I know. Line. So I will be just selecting this and copy. think it would be wise to do this. Just copy first, and we'll rotate it. I know, mirror, I mean. Yes. Then move it, and specify, and to move it here. As you can see, you have created it. Now we will be doing art. The art that I will be using is the start, center, and end. So we start, center, and end. So keep repeating it. Start, center, end. Now I will be pressing this one. Erasing this one and this one. And by selecting this and making a copy of it to the outside. There you go. And now we will be rotating it. This one. There you go. And making another copy. There you go. Selecting, rotate, making another copy. And rotate. And after you have completed it, then the only thing to do is to connect them or to assemble them in the box by moving this and connecting it here. As you can see, this one's next. Move this one to this one. Oh, and remove the dimensions because it will only get in the way. Then move, select this one, and voila. Now we will just only need to trim it. So trim. So there are certain objects that cannot be trimmed. So I just press delete. And also this, um, we will be trimming this. So there are objects that cannot be trimmed, so just simply delete it. And there you have it. Remove the guides. And we have now created our first three figures. Now let us move on to the last three, which are these. Okay, so we will be making our guide first by using lines. Determining the center of these two on line also. So I want to be like two only. And we will be making another 6 by 6 box. So called polyline. This is the center, which we will be having 3 only. And up top is 6. And also another 6 to 108 degrees. And down by 6 also. And close. Now that we have determined, we will make um, the x and y axis. So by simply line, after determining the line, we will making we will make this short and create another line. I forgot to mention it. So we can have a midpoint here, and we will call out the circle, and which gives us a midpoint to create from. And lines this side of this one. Just go simply straight down, and then from this to this. This one, we will be using dimension in order to determine. So that is the measurement I have decided. Here is 0.5. And by creating a straight line, we'll be able to extend it here. And according to the figure, it should be at the middle or the center. And as for the line here, um, let's say by 58 degrees. That's and that's simple. Oh, line, and forget turn off the O snap by pressing F. 58 degrees. And remove the guides. After that, you'll be all set. Well, this will be removed here. And error. F3. And voila. Our fourth figure is done. Which is the same, I must say. So another one, next figure, distance of 2, then can escape. We will be calling polyline again. We'll be using 6.5 by 6.5 square. 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, tab 1, 2, 3, and close. There you have it. And within that square, we will be making um, a hexagon. So by calling polygon and 6 sides, is it? Yeah, we'll determine center of this square, which will guide us inscribed in a circle, of course. And there you have it. And I'll be removing this square now. And wait, for removing the square, I will be making the guide for the last figure. Okay, now that we have created the hexagon, I will be putting some guide on it. X and Y axis. Line again. There you have it. Now the strategy that I have created is by creating all more guides, of course. for the circle because we will be making three circles here. And this is the guide. So this measurement is um I forgot what it is. It's 1.625, and if it's divided into two, it will be 0.8125. So this is the distance that we've been wanting. So by creating this a line, oops, sorry, line, determining it, making a straight line, um, we have now created a guide for our circles. So we will call them up now. Circles and the midpoint, another circle, and the last circle. Mm, This is trivial thing to do. Oops. Circle. Specify the oops. There you have it. Then just remove the guidelines, which are these, and there you have it. We have created our fifth figure, this one, and on to the last one. So we'll be making another 6.5 by 6.5 square line. Oh, 6.5, and the first thing that we will be doing here is creating um, x and y axis, if I'm not mistaken. No, yeah, and a circle inscribed in it. So first, let us create the circle, determine the center, and create lines that are above 22.5, 45, and um, 67.5. So first, let us create a line with 22.5 degrees, then another line with 45, oh, wow, oh, wow, then line with 45 degrees, and line with 67.5, because 45 plus 22.5 is 67 point, uh, 67.5, 7.5. And now you have created your 3 points. I'll be copying it. By copying it, be rotating it also. This one, wrong one. This There you go. Select it and place it the same position. Move it, rather, I mean, select a point. And now what you will be doing is just simply extending it. So there's a guide. Just point it up in the middle and it will guide you. F3. See, it will guide you straight. Same for the others. Point. Just keep doing this same concept and you will be arriving at equal parts. You have it. And just simply trim. So after trimming, I will be doing an offset so it can be easier in determining um, this one. So select the circle first, call an offset, enter, and the distance that I've decided is 0.5. And now let's call a polyline. Start here. Just simply do this. Oops. Then just remove the guides, like the offsets, the circle that has been offset, and just simply trim. So I think, oh, let's remove these guides quickly. And with that, we can simply say that our figures are complete. So I know there are many ways that you can do this, but this is simply my way of showing you on how to use different techniques on creating these figures. And it's also a part of our requirement in our course subject. So I think that would be all, and thank you for staying with me.